a 9-year-old tax expert with us today who's here to help us before tax deadline, which is great because myself, I have not filed. A few of the other millennials in the office, we have not filed, so she's going to come and teach us how to do our taxes properly and hopefully get them in on time. How old were you when you first started filing tax forms?
I was 6 years old. I was helping my parents with theirs, and I was helping, like I was doing my friends' parents.
A lot of us are commuting, we're taking public transit. Do you know how much we can claim for that? Can we claim all of it? And how can that work for our benefit?
There's a credit for the public bus. Make sure you claim it this year if you have a monthly pass, because next year they're going to take it off, because they only put it on because they wanted more people to ride buses so there would be less polluting. But nobody's really doing it, so they're just going to take it off.
So can you explain what the point of having a tax-free saving account is?
So if you get money from interest, capital gains, and dividends, usually it's taxed. But if you put in your TFSA, it's tax-free.
Now, I know you're not a millennial, but you're helping us all out today. So what would you say are some of the common deductions that many of us miss?
If you live with someone for 12 months, then 12 months or more, then you can claim them as your spouse.
And if I have a couple freelance gigs on the side, how would you say I can claim those taxes?
So it's like a page or two longer on your tax return. If you do it, then you can claim part of your house, you can claim your car expense, you can claim traveling expense. Your tax return will be due June 15th.
That buys you some extra time, so that works. I need to put my money somewhere. Do I put it into a tax-free savings account or a registered retirement savings plan?
If you're like young, which I think you are, and you're making more money every year, then you should put it in a TFSA. And when you get older and you make like 100 grand, then you should put it in your RSP.
So I know this is not going to apply to me because I have not filed early, but what is the benefit to filing early? And what happens to myself and my colleagues if we file late?
If the government owes you money, you want to file early so you can get it sooner. If you get it sooner, you can invest that money. If you owe the government money and you give it late, then they'll charge you 5% of what you owe and 1% of what you owe every month. And that's only a penalty, and they'll charge you interest. So say you make $35,000, so the average tax rate would be 15%. You should save about $400 to $500 per month. Say you make about $48,000, the average tax rate's 18%. So 10%, $4,800, 20%, $9,600, 2%, $960. 18%, $9,000, 8,700, 86,40. So you should save around $700 per month. If you make $60,000, the average tax rate would be 20%. 10%, $6,000, 20%, $12,000. So you should save $1,000 a month.
My 9-year-old accountant, everybody. Thank you for coming, Carlie. We appreciate it.
Thank you.